I'm joined by Sue Smith in the commentary position, and every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. Sue, what are we going to get from this one?
Well, thanks, guys. Great to be here. I think it's going to be a really good game today. Both teams will be well up for it, so hopefully we're in for a treat.
This is how the hosts line up. Edwin van der Sar stands between the posts. Maicon starts with Theo Hernandez as the fullbacks, and they're playing with just one up front. This is the visitors' team for today. Edwin van der Sar stands between the posts. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Theo Hernandez as the fullbacks, and they go with a single striker leading the line. Good patient build-up. On Marty. Pass was read and the ball has changed hands. Henry. On to Son. An attack of genuine promise now. Rodri. Oh, could be a chance here. Henry! And that's a great bit of goalkeeping. That's what he's there for. Corner taken short. Making decent progress here. Now with Maicon. Could take things forward a notch here. Well, it's no surprise to see who we've focused on as our player to watch in this game. You would presume that he'd play a really big part.
Well, he's just a natural goal scorer, isn't he? But has a lot more to his game as well. He's a constant threat. And those defenders, they just can't switch off for a second or he'll punish them.
An attack of genuine promise developing. Kaka. Now it needs a good ball in. On Marty. On to Son. Rodri. Keeping it nicely, waiting for the chance to get themselves in front, but unable to find the killer pass in the end. Well, a bit of a clumsy challenge, and the ref blows for a free kick. Son. Players waiting in the centre. It's out of play, and that will be a goal kick. Van Dijk. And it's on now. Son Heung-min. Kaka. Good vision. Maybe not. That was well read to cut it out. Move of real promise developing. A chance to cross here. And that's really frustrating. All that work, then the first man hit. Well, chances won't come too much better than that. Excellent reading of the game to win the ball. Ruud Gullit. Able to come away with the ball. Son Heung-min. Henry. a good ball in. Really good, it just needs the composure now. And that is superb goalkeeping.
That is such a crucial save. He shows really quick reactions. It's a really good stop.
Now, this might be promising. Ruud Gullit. Rodri. Crucial defending. And behind it goes for a corner. Maybe the moment to take the lead.
Well, they haven't had too much to cheer for a while, but a goal here would be huge.
Played into the penalty area. And there's no danger with that one. The header easily dealt with. Mohamed Salah. Good work to recover possession.
Well, the home side are very much dictating the tempo over the past 15 minutes or so. And they're starting to create plenty of chances too. He sense it's inevitable that the goal will come. It's certainly no less than they deserve.
And here they go again, trying to make something happen. Rodri. Son. It's a penalty, and they could give themselves the advantage here. This to strike first. Scores! The penalty efficiently put away. And that's going to be it for the first 45. We go, the second half underway. Son. Rodri. Son. Is this the equaliser? Denied by some top quality defending. Kaka. And that's been seen as a foul. Free kick. Ruud Gullit. Now Virgil van Dijk. Moving the ball forward. What can they do with this? That's gone out of play. Throw in to come. Maicon. Well read to gain possession. Xavi. On to Salah. Salah. Space now to get a crossover. Rodri. Son. Henry. Salah. Oh, that's been won really smartly. Well, of all the players we're watching today, would you agree that he'd certainly get good marks so far?
Yeah, what a time to score. It often changes the team talk at half-time when you go in with the lead. We know he's got the ability and focus to do that. The manager will be happy, I'm sure.
And the game stops with the award of a free kick. Well, that could be the final warning.
Yeah, the referee making that pretty clear that next time he's going to see a card.
Son. Chance. It's there, and it's a goal. That's a real settler for them. 2 in front now. Salah. playing advantage. Son. Oh, a drop in focus and a cheap throw-in conceded. Kaka. Son. Still trying to find the space. Von Marti. Under a bit of pressure here. Son. Can he finish? Oh, the build-up was lovely. The way it's ended, not so good. Has the space to whip it in here. That's a good ball. A lovely ball. There might be something building now. Possession lost just at the point of something happening. Son. Finds himself with space now. Brilliant. More of that, please. Son. Taking this on. And further clear they go. There's surely no throwing this one away. Rodri. Xavi Simons. Real opportunity. Great chance here. Nice cutback. And he has been punished. A huge mistake any way you slice it. And the reaction speaks 1,000 words. Gabriel. Rodri. And it's been cut out. There's the turnover. Adeyemi. Nicely played through. Son. Theo Hernandez. Rodri. Hernandez. This will only frustrate them more. It's keep ball. Thierry Henry. This to get back into it. Nice pass and on their march. Waiting in the centre. Henry! And the threat has gone with the keeper in control. Nicely sets it up. Kaka! It's saved! Magnificent from the keeper.
Oh, that is a great save. It's so close to him. His reactions are quick, and that's really good goalkeeping.
And that one is got away. And that's the final whistle. A positive... With me, and with the atmosphere building up nicely, what a match this promises to be. Sue, what can we expect from the game then?
Cheers, Guy. I think it's so important that both teams start on the front foot, take the game to the opposition, and an early goal would certainly settle any nerves.
Aitana Bonmati. Can he finish? Genuine chance. Oh, great block. Here's how the home side lines up. Edwin van der Sar stands between the posts. Trent Alexander-Arnold starts with Theo Hernandez as the fullbacks, and they'll play with a lone striker up front. This is how the visitors start the game. Edwin van der Sar stands between the posts. Maicon starts with Theo Hernandez as the fullbacks, and they go with just one in attack. There's a sense of real urgency to this attack. And Maicon's tackle is a good one. Javi. On to Salah. Chance to deliver into the box. Making decent progress here. Decent chance this. It's over the bar, and it was rising the moment it was struck. Unsurprising who we've picked out as our player to watch here. What are we expecting to see from him today, Sue?
Well, I'm really looking forward to watching him play here. He's the club's top scorer, but he's got so much more to his game. The defenders, they're going to have to stay focused for the entire game, or he'll certainly punish them.
Just about able to keep it in. To take the lead. Well, that's an own goal. They'll take it, of course, whoever gets the end credit. And we're back underway at 1-0. Really good pass. Kaka. Options available in the middle. And the attack is over. Really good defending.
The food stands will be open after the game if you'd like to get yourself some post-match snacks.
Theo Hernandez. Hernandez. Just waiting for the moment to break through. Son. Rodri. Son. Oh, superb. Right place, great save.
Oh, it's a wonderful save. It comes at him quickly, very little time to react, but he just manages to keep it out. Great goalkeeping.
Gabriel. Now Haaland. Javi. Aitana Bonmati. Mohamed Salah. Thierry Henry. Bonmati. Moving it forward with purpose, something on maybe. Now it needs a good ball in. This could be threatening. Bonmati. Kaka. They're not getting close enough here. Now, can he get the cross in? Moving in field here. Oh, a great chance. It's in now, and you can see immediately from the goalkeeper's reaction, he knows He had to do better than that. There's room to do something here. As he goes, corner coming.
Well, they haven't seen too many...
Real opportunity. It's saved. Magnificent from the keeper.
Oh, that is a great save. It's so close to him. His reactions are quick, and that's really good goalkeeping.
Rodri. On Marty. Have a go here. And the keeper's done really well to keep that out. Son Heung-min. And the assistant spotted a touch there, throw in. Well, not long to go until the break, and the score tells the story. The hosts clearly second best in this first half.
Yeah, they certainly won't be happy with that first half performance. They've lacked real leaders in that back line. They look disjointed and easy to break down. But there's still a long way to go in this match, and the next goal is going to be crucial.
Javi. Chance to cross here. They've lost it there, and the attack is over. And that's going to be it for the first. And we're back underway for the second 45. Pull it. Aitan up on Marty. On to Salah. Javi. Could be something on, but it's offside. Surely not by much.
No, it can't have been. It really looked like he timed his run to perfection. He's marginally offside. Really unlucky that.
Ruud Gullit. Maicon. Maicon. That will be a corner. They decide against playing it in. A promising looking attack, but it's come to nothing. Plenty of open space here. That's crossed the line, it'll be a throw. Under a bit of pressure here. Well, he's made his mark on the game, proving particularly hard to play against. He's causing problems.
He's done well, hasn't he? The standout is obviously his goal, but the quality of his all-round play has been impressive. He'll be hoping he can continue that level in the second half.
Breaking at pace, this could be dangerous. Great chance here. Son! And they're 3 in front now. What a performance this has been so far. Son. Rodri. Great defending. Son. There's a chance for the breakaway here. It's offside. That will be Rodri. They've given it away here. Hernandez. Kaka. Finds himself with space now. Rodri. Oh, super challenge. He stopped a certain goal. Oh, excellent vision. But it's been given as offside, the timing just out.
Well, he holds his run well, and I thought he was in. Nicely weighted pass too, but he's offside by the narrowest of margins.
And they've scored again. It's become a question of just how many they'll get. Now, what can they do from here? And a goal that's likely all too little to affect the result, but there is still fight left in them. Hernandez. Maicon. Pull it. Now with Maicon.
Well, listen to that. You can sense how annoyed the crowd are. They know the team's been way below their usual levels. Now they're just sitting off the opposition. It's just not good enough.
Son Heung-min. And they've got it back now. That's not a bad-looking ball. Working hard to win it back there. Kaka. Now there could be a chance to counter. Real opportunity. Has to be. The goalkeeper does what he's there to do. Short corner it is. Hernandez. A nice move ends thanks to nice defending. It's taken a little deflection, now a throw-in. The ball's still alive here. Put under real pressure there and it counted. Could be dangerous. Now for the finish. And two becomes three as he completes his hat-trick. A superb performance. And the defence has done its job to stop any trouble brewing. Or a challenge we used to call a professional foul. Surely a yellow card. Thierry Henry. That's a good ball. Can he finish? But he can't prevent the follow-up. No wonder. And the final whistle wraps up a match that's gone the way of the...
Lower bracket is about to start in around 90 seconds from now. We have seen today both of the players already. It's Tenete against Grube, and only one spot in the grand final of the season 48. We have the first finalist, it's Nerven from Poland.
Yes, and of course a reminder of Tenete's team. It's pretty similar to Nerven's team actually, but one difference, he's playing with Kaka at center offensive midfielders. Also in defense there is Lucio and Maicon instead of Gray. Of course Gabriel and Hernandez, Van der Sar in a goal, and strong bench with Cristiano Ronaldo, Mbappe, Ousmane Dembele, De Bruyne, Havertz, Konate and Diogo Dalot.
And now we can see the roster of Grube here. We can only remind you about all of these players because we have seen Grube twice already today, and we are going to see him for the third time. It's hard to say who is going to win this match actually, because we all know the style of Tenete, which is pretty unique. He's not playing for an amount of goals, he's mostly focused on defending, and we'll find out how is Grube going to react after losing his series against Nerven. Let the better win. Tenete is starting as the host in the match number 1.
Yes, and I still can see Henry on the pitch on Grube's team, so he didn't gave Suarez a chance after those 2 matches. He still trusts him. It was a matter of that game. So let's see if Henry again will be able to redemption himself. And of course Tenete with his standard style. We asked him on an interview how does he feel against Grube, how did he felt yesterday, if he wants to change something, if he feels like he needs to improve something after losing against Grube yesterday in group stage. He told us that he doesn't want to change anything, he trusts his style, he wants to play the same thing he played before, and he hopes that it's gonna be enough to win a game against Grube. Let's see, because Grube right now is taking the ball. Maicon, Kvaratskhelia, Auri, but again, Auri couldn't find a way of scoring a goal.
Maicon, Barbo, player lock on Kaka, but stopped by Hernandez. Hulit, French ball towards Thierry Henry, but he is not fast enough to win the duel against Virgil van Dijk. And still Tenete with the possession. The penultimate best of 3 series of the day. Whoever wins goes to the grand final once again.
Hulit on the right wing. Great pass to Ibarbo. Henry keeping the ball. Hulit. Ton Van der Sar. Now Maicon. Great pass to Xavi. To Theo. Vinicius Junior. Passing it to Theo Hernandez. A lot of passes in the middle of the pitch. Now a long through ball from Xavi. Almost one header by Kvaratskhelia, but he couldn't reach it in the end. Now what a pass from Tenete. Huen-Min-Son, he is in the box. Kaka finesse. Whoa, I thought if that was no. It of course wasn't done intentionally. This low-driven finesse, of course, that's what I meant. Because that was just blocked from Hulit, but it looked pretty interesting.
Ibarbo. And now another chance for Tenete, but he misses once again. Van der Sar is in the great shape in Grube's goal. And And now the Croatian player with the chance. I think he still might be in a little bit shock after losing 1-2 against Nerven. But of course we are not sure about this. Huen-Min Son. Maicon. And the ball goes back to Grube. 18 minutes till the end of first half. Bonmati. Xavi. Maicon. Xavi. Kvaratskhelia. Xavi. Bonmati. Still only in the middle of the field. No danger from Grube, but maybe now in this action, no. But this is a free kick that will be played shortly. Hulit. Maicon, Bonmati, no offside here. Bonmati. Big shot. Still with the ball. Kvara loses it.
Yeah, and I checked something interesting. I thought about it, but I wasn't sure. But wait for that. Auri with a great chance, but again, and look at the frustration from Grube. He just cannot believe that Auri wasted another great chance in this game. Maybe not in this match particularly, but of course we are speaking about the whole day. A lot of wasted chances from Grube's Auri. And what I wanted to say is the fact that Tenete is actually for the fourth time in a row in the top 4 of the tournament. That's a great result by him, of course. He was top 4 3 weeks ago. He was top 2 6 weeks ago. He was top 4 9 weeks ago, and now he is top 3 at least again. So great performance, very consistent performance from a Romanian player here. It's not a surprise that he is where he is currently. But right now he is losing a goal due to his mistake. And Grube is taking the lead, and finally Auri found a way of putting the ball into the net.
Yes, great job there done by Grube. Tenete made a serious mistake, which immediately backfired on him. And right before the halftime break, Grube takes the lead. It's 1-0. And the last action before the whistle belongs to him once again. He can increase it. Bonmati. A French ball to Henry. Farah, Henry, Vinicius. Vinicius Elastico, but not successful. And we have the halftime whistle.
And we can see the frustration on Tenete's face. He know that he was doing well until this mistake that costed him a goal. And against Grube, this could be crucial. This could be very hurtful, because in a match on this level, every goal matters a lot. Every goal can decide about your place in the final. But right now, of course, Tenete will have a whole second half to come back. But it's Grube who's going for the second goal. 2-0 already. This Grube is not thin, he is strong.
Yes, exactly. Vinicius. Hulit. Hulit to Vinicius. Grube once again with the ball. Over. GG.
What a few minutes, virtual minutes of Grube in this game. He started the second half perfectly, and now he's having safe advantage. He just needs to be consistent in defense, but he still have place for 2 mistakes, of course, if Tenete will take advantage of those mistakes. So in this game, when you are having the time of half for 6 minutes, it's a lot, and let's see, maybe now Tenete will score. He does. No, he wasted this chance that could still bring him back to this match. But Ibarbo, with situation like this, didn't even aim it on the goal side.
Wow, wow, wow. What a chance by Teneta there. Wasted in a really poor style. Kaka. There's a foul for the Romanian player. Referee used the advantage, but Teneta didn't use it. And right now he needs to make some changes. Not sure, of course, if they're going to change anything here. But still, he's worth giving a chance.
It's changes. We can see that Cristiano Ronaldo is in. Cristiano Ronaldo is for the rescue. Henry went on the bench, of course. And now Tenete to Maicon to Ibarbo. Cristiano Ronaldo, Ibarbo still with the ball. Mbappe, Ronaldo, but Ronaldo just can't take this shot. Grube is reacting very well in defense, very quick. And now he will have the counter-attack. No offside from Suarez. He's losing the ball to Virgil van Dijk. Ousmane Dembele. Great pass to Cristiano Ronaldo. CR7. Ibarbo on Dembele. But it's only a corner kick.
Yeah, it's only a corner kick and it's 28 minutes remaining. Dembele, he loses the duel to Bonmati, who definitely was able to block the cross and then win the header against PSG winger, who is actually a strong candidate to win the Golden Ball for the best player in 2025. Of course, we know that it's only March, but Dembele is in amazing shape. If the competition had to end now, Mateusz, right, the Ballon d'Or, who would you choose and why?
No, right now I would choose Mohamed Salah. I still would choose Mohamed Salah. Yeah, there are a lot of talking that he lost the chance for Golden Ball, for Ballon d'Or actually, not Golden Ball, after being eliminated from Champions League. But I still think that no one had a season like Mohamed Salah so far. Of course, meanwhile we are seeing the fourth goal of Grube. It doesn't change much in this match, but continuing the topic, Salah is playing out of this world. His statistics in Premier League, which is currently no doubt the strongest league in the world, are just out of this world. For a lot of time, no one had statistics like this, even Erling Haaland. So at this moment, I would give the Ballon d'Or for Mohamed Salah. But in terms of whole year, I have a feeling that, as you said, Ousmane Dembele can be the one who will take Ballon d'Or for himself, which would be surprising, of course. No one would expected that before this season. But he is playing amazingly well. He's carrying PSG not only in the League One, but also in the Champions League. And if anyone else deserves this award, it's, in my opinion, definitely Ousmane Dembele.
Sure, and what do you think about Rafinha? Because he's also having a great season.
Overrated.
Okay, that's your opinion, of course, but as everybody knows, the numbers defend Rafinha very well. He's having definitely the best season of his life for now.
No, I need to say that it's not numbers that defending him. It's actually how he plays, and I of course laughing that overrated. He's playing amazing season, but I have a feeling that it's a bit too much talk for exactly statistics that he have.
Oh my God!
Whoa! But I don't think it's the level of Ballon d'Or. I don't think it's also the level of Ousmane Dembele. But right now, look at this. Lucky for Grube, there is no changes in the result here because it's just a goal of honor for Tenete.
That was one terrible big mistake from Van der Sar. But of course, Grube, he was trolling a bit with this movement of goalkeeper. And now again a great chance for Tenete. But once again the luck is on Grube's side. 4 minutes to go. And the Croatian player, of course, we are still being emotional about the particular chances, but this match was over a couple of minutes ago already.
Exactly, and both of the players, just like us, are waiting for the final whistle. Grube with one more chance, but it doesn't matter. He is already focusing on the second game. Also, Tenete needs to do the same thing. But there will be a last chance of Tenete. No, Grube will take the ball. And now he's going for the last opportunity in this match. Will it be 6? It is. It is 6. The low-driven shot presented at the end of this match. And of course, this is the end. 1-0 in this series for Croatian player, for Grube. And he is closer to get into the final right now. Oh.
Oh, Grube has left the match, but of course it doesn't matter for us because we know the result. It's of course confirmed officially by the finishing whistle. Right now we invite you for a break, and maybe for the first time today we'll see 2-0 series on our broadcast.
second game of this lower bracket final between Grube and Tenete. The first one won by Grube without many problems. The first half was pretty equal, but the beginning of second half just stated who's gonna win the first game. And now Tenete have another chance of coming back to the final. He wasn't there from 6 weeks ago actually. But as we said, he's constantly in top 4. Right now he's in top 3. So he's strong player. He's able to do that. He's able to win the whole tournament. But right now it's Grube who is closer to play in the grand final of CyberLive Arena EuroCup.
Kvaratskhelia is the one who begins for Grube. Xavi. Still waiting, very patient. Kvara loses the ball to Rodri. And now Tenete with the counter-attack. He got absolutely destroyed in the match number 1. But right now he is the one who wants to have control! Kaka! And 1-0 for Romanian player.
Yes, great beginning for Tenete. He couldn't imagine better one, especially that he's playing better with lead. And now he's going for the second one. Look at this, but what a tackle that was by Grube's defender. And now will have the chance for counter-attack. Great pass to Vinicius. He's gonna be in the box. He's already Thierry Henry. He couldn't control the ball. It looks like the old Henry might be back, but let's hope for Grube that he's gonna play better in terms of scoring chances than he had against Nerven. Now Tenete again, Tenete provocating Grube to attack him, to push him. He found Ibarbo, Henry, Ibarbo again. Son, Ibarbo, Henry! What a save by Van der Sar. Great reflex of the Dutch goalkeeper. And now Grube, I wanted to say, will have the counter-attack, but he lost the possession. Not for long.
He gets it back? No. Lot of fight on the left wing now, but it's Tenete who controls the ball again. Ibarbo. Hulit. Stones. Thierry Henry. Aitana. Kvaratskhelia. Grube has a lot of time to recover, but he didn't begin as well as in match number 1. Now Trivela, but very far away from the goal. Even Grube is surprised by this performance from Bonmati, because he was expecting this Trivela to be in the goal for 1-1.
Exactly, it was a great chance, but he couldn't finish it well. And Tenete is still on the 1-goal lead, but he needs to be aware all of the time, because we know how good Grube is in creating dangerous opportunities. I think like 1-0 is definitely not enough to defeat this player, but we will see. Right now, Thierry Henry, but no danger from this. Great reaction by center back by Gabriel. He passed it to goalkeeper. And again, Tenete will try to build it up to score the second goal. That would be a really great news for this player if he would be able to lead with 2 goals of advantage.
Bonmati. But she made another wrong pass towards Henry. And Tenete retrieves the ball. And now he's pushing with Hernandez, but he goes out of the pitch, giving the ball away for free towards his opponent. Xavi. Another build-up for Grube begins. Xavi, good through ball to Henry. He has a lot of space. Henry! Short post chosen, but the goalkeeper was there. Corner for Grube. Aitana. Vinicius Junior. Still the Brazilian player, Lucio. Xavi. Vinicius! And we have goal for Grube. Is this the very important moment, because the Croatian player just scores an equalizer.
Yes, and all the advantage of the net goes away just like this. And now he's under pressure again because Grube is safe. Grube, even if he loses this match, he will still have that decider. And if the net is gonna lose this match, then there will be no chance for final. But of course, it's a long time, and Teneta is fighting for another goal. Rodri, great pass to Auri, they found it! Thierry Auri, 2-1. And again, Teneta is on the lead, and also Grube is losing the ball pretty easily. This could cost him another goal here. Let's look at this. Hueminson, he's in the box. Hueminson, player look, Hueminson! He couldn't find Ibarbo. It's only a corner kick.
Thierry Henry. Hulit. Ruud Hulit. Dancing with the ball in the corner. Auri, Hulit, Kaka, maybe another finesse! 3-1. Second goal from Kaka. Second finesse from Kaka. And 3-1 for Tenete, who feels definitely more comfortable playing on the away side with Grube than in his home. But unfortunately, even if he wins this second game, he's still gonna be playing as a home guy in the deciding match.
Yes, but 3-1, it's a great advantage, especially when you prefer a possessing playstyle like Tenete does. Of course, it's still a lot of time, it's still the whole half, but we can see the frustration on Grube's face. He knows that, again, the match is slipping away from his hands, and we can see they both have the same shots amount, the same expected goals, but it is Tenete who's leading 3-1. It's Tenete who is more consistent in this match, and it's Tenete who is currently closer to win the second game in this series. But it's still not over. It's still, as I said, a lot of time for Grube, especially when Grube creates a lot of chances. But Tenete is also defending really well in this match, and now this goal can close this game. But he couldn't find the position. And now Theo is still struggling with the possession. Son, but it's gonna be only throwing.
But still for Tenete, and as long as he has the possession, we don't have to worry about anything here. Speaking about from the Romanian fan, of course. Still 2 goals of advantage. Can Grube make the comeback? Of course he can, but he's for now very far away from this scenario. There was a moment of hope where we had 1-1. But then Tenete started dominating once again, and this domination lasts until now. And look at this amount of space Grube is leaving for his opponent. It's only 30 minutes remaining, and Tenete has the possession. Son. Ibarbo, GG, over. Grube can leave.
Yes, Grube just doesn't exist in this match. I don't know what is happening to Grube when he is on his own host, but he's just not playing well. And now he's getting demolished by Tenete. It's 4-1 already. And I don't see any perspective. As when we looked at Grube when he played against Nerven, we saw the perspective of him coming back. He was there, he was playing not bad, but he just wasted opportunities. Here Tenete is just a better player. And as I said, I don't see any possibilities of Grube to come back in this match, especially that again he was stopped by Tenete.
Hernandez. That's a lovely ball. There might be something building now.
And
And look
again,
at
Tenete.
this!
Ooh.
Ball to the good now. Any ideas of this
Well,
contest surely over?
I don't know what's going on in this tournament. Why are those matches so random? Why are you dominating your opponent, winning 5-1, and then you are losing 1-5? I don't understand it. Is the host and away difference that high? You would need to ask the both players after the grand final, of course, but if we keep to these scenarios, all matches will be drawn after the deciding game, because it's really, really hard to win 2-0. And now Grube with a chance, he scores, but still he needs 3 more.
All too little to affect the result. But there is
Yes,
some
it's
life
just too much for Grube to win this. But as you said, it's impressive. We didn't have a situation like this that every match ended up with a result 2-1 in terms of series. Every match needed a decider, and we left with only one match. It's a grand final,
nicely won to see off the
so there are a huge possibility that every match in the playoffs will have a decider game. But of course, let's not focus on that yet. Let's wait for the game here, because we still don't know who's gonna play in the grand final. Will it be Grube for the second time in a row, or will it be Tenete? So far, Tenete is just toying with his opponent. He wants to come back to this final.
Federico Di Marco.
He didn't face Nerven yet in this tournament, so that would be for the first time. Of course, if Grube will advance, then we're gonna have a revenge between him and Nerven just from one match ago, when he faced him in the upper bracket final.
To lose the ball just when the chance was
But of course, whole match ahead of us to decide who's gonna be the second finalist. All we know that Nerven is resting currently. Nerven is having a break. Maybe he's taking a nap. Who knows? But he's getting ready for the final. And here Tenete is just destroying Grube's defense right now. He wasn't able to score, but still, it's 6-2. Domination. Now it will be 7. It is 7-2.
It is 7-2. And we have only 7 virtual minutes remaining. We'll see how is this match going to look like in the deciding game, where Grube will be playing on the away side. Aitana, Hulit, Kaka, Thierry Henry opens again. A huge amount of space for Huen Min Son, 8-2.
Distraction. Right now Grube can feel exactly like Nerven felt when he played against him. It's the same situation. He's just getting destroyed by his opponent. Tenete is doing anything he likes. And now he even look at the reaction by Grube. That wasn't a laugh out of happiness, of course. That was a laugh of frustration. But the fact is that this animation sums up this second match, just as Suarez were destroyed by Gabriel there. Is the same situation with Grube and Tenete, and now Grube scores for 8-3, but it doesn't matter at all. We are just waiting for deciding game. Who's gonna be in the grand final? Is it gonna be Grube or is it gonna be Tenete? We're gonna know straight after this short break when we're gonna see a deciding game. deciding game about who's gonna play in the final is gonna start in just 10 seconds from now. Tenete, who won last game, who dominated Grube, and the first game which was dominated by Grube against Tenete actually. So two players both dominated each other in two different games. Right now there can be only one winner, but we're gonna see if it's gonna be another distraction or maybe this one gonna be more equal.
And let's see how is this third match of this series going to look like. Is it gonna be Grube, who is now playing on the away side, or is it gonna be Tenete as the home player to advance to the grand final, where we already have one guy from Poland, Adam Nerven Marczak is waiting for his next opponent. It might be Grube once again, but it also might be Tenete, who didn't face Nerven in this EuroCup yet.
And now Tenete with a possession. He's starting this match, of course. He's in the red kits, but now he's losing the possession. Vinicius, Theo Hernandez. Great first ball. No, not great. It wasn't accurate at all, so goalkeeper of Tenete catches it easily. And now he will try to build up his first dangerous opportunity in this match. Rodri passing it to Ibarbo, great long through ball to Kaka, he's in the box. Kaka, great try of tapping, but Henry couldn't reach it.
Vinicius, Theo Hernandez, still Vinicius, Thierry Henry, Vinicius! Finesse shot to the long post and Van der Sar was ready. Corner kick.
And now the first goal for Grube. 1-0 out of nowhere. He scored it. And now he's leading 1-0 in this deciding game about who's gonna play in the final. And now Tenete with a great chance of equalizing this, but he missed it. He missed it really badly. And Grube is in comfortable position because we know that Tenete is definitely playing better when he's on the lead. Tenete is definitely playing better when he's having some advantage, when he can control the ball, when he doesn't need to hurry. And Grube is totally opposite. Grube is gonna attack after attack. But of course, it's just the beginning. Anything can change pretty quickly. And let's see if Grube will be able to keep this lead. Now he's going for the second chance. Vinicius, not this time. Great reaction by Virgil van Dijk. Bad mistake from Tenete. Aitana. Kvaratskhelia. He couldn't finish it.
Aitana. Xavi. Xavi. Lucio. Hulit. Bonmati. Thierry Henry. Thierry Henry! Van der Sar.
Now Grube again. Xavi. Vinicius. Aitana. Not much space into the box. Aitana, Maicon, Kvaratskhelia. Making some circles before running into the box area. Now he's in! And second chance! And Van der Sar just saved Tenete from losing a goal with his back. Kvaratskhelia shoots straight into it, and just because of that, it's still 1-0. And now Tenete can backfire on Grube. He's making circles, looking for the position to shoot. Now he's finding Auri. Auri, what an answer from Tenete. And he is back. He equalized 1-1.
Xavi. Hulit. Thierry Henry. Vinicius. Vinicius. Bonmati. Vinicius. Aitana. Hulit. Great ball towards Thierry Henry. Tap in! Kvaratskhelia. And Grube is on the lead once again.
Grube is on the lead once again, and he's having the possession so he can score once more before the halftime. Great pass to Thierry Henry. Henry! Henry! What a move from Grube! It was looking like he's gonna pass it, but he decided to cancel shot, turn around, and he is scoring a very important goal before the halftime. 2 goals of advantage, and it's gonna be really hard for Tenete to come back from this. Especially that Grube will have another chance. No, it's a whistle, a final whistle of the first half. And great beginning of this deciding match for Grube. He's only 45 minutes away of making it to the final again.
Yes, it's important that you mentioned it again. Maicon. Xavi. Hulit. Thierry Henry. Vinicius. Henry. Vinicius. Nice pass combination. Vinicius. And again shot from Vini. This time he's blocked. Kvaratskhelia, he was on the offside position till the beginning of this action, so Tenete gets the ball again, but he has only 40 virtual minutes remaining to score 2 goals and then go to penalty shootout.
Exactly, and now Tenete is trying to get contact, but he's struggling so far to find a way. Now maybe, no. What Grube is gonna do here? He was calm, he passed it very accurate. Hernandez won this duel against Ibarbo, and this will give a chance for counter-attack. Look at those passes from Grube, very accurate. Vinicius to Henry. Vini again, no, he couldn't reach the ball, but Tenete passes it straight to Xavi. But Hulit recovers. Hulit was in the right position. But not many players of Tenete are in the attack. Maybe now, maybe he will find some pass. Grube reads it perfectly. He moved goalkeeper just before the pass. And there was no way of the ball reaching the destination. And now Tenete needs to build up everything again.
Kaka. Heung-min Son. Heung-min Son. And now Tenete with the chance, but once again Van der Sar saves Grube, and it's not gonna be a throw-in for Tenete, who asked for a pause. 28 minutes remaining. The time is running away from the Romanian player.
Kvaratskhelia. He was looking for this long through ball, but couldn't find the way. Now Rodri won this header against his opponent Kaka. I think this pass was made too fast. No mistake from Van der Sar. What Van der Sar has did here? Look at that. He just gave away clear opportunity for Tenete to score on an empty goal. And I wonder if that was decision of Grube to run with this Van der Sar. Or maybe that was automatically from the game. It's hard to tell. All we know is that this costed Grube a dangerous goal, because right now Tenete is 1 goal away of making it back. But still, of course, still Grube is on the lead. So if he will be focused enough, then he won't give this chance for a return to Romanian player. But this match for sure isn't over yet.
1 goal of a difference, 20 minutes to go, and Tenete starting believing once again that he might go to the grand final. But he needs to be precise, he needs to score at least 1 more goal. And not lose anything, of course. Meanwhile, he has been having problems with his defense in those 2 matches where Grube was able to win against him. First match, what was it, like 5-1 to Grube, as I believe?
Something like this,
Something around 5-1, so it was pure domination. Now it's not that one-sided, but of course it's still Grube who leads, and now a tactical foul. But Grube needed to do that to stop this action.
Yes, 18 minutes. 18 minutes for 1 goal for Tenete. Will he be able to score this? Now he's creating the chance. Theo, Grube is cutting the passing lane, but so far all the passes are accurate. Son, but he passed it straight to defenders, and now Grube with counter-attack chance. Suarez, great passing combination. Suarez looking for a long ball, but Gabriel was there first to reach this pass. Son. Player lock, Kaka running to Auri short post. It was saved by Van der Sar.
Let's see what changes are gonna be made now by both players. Of course, we can see the screen of Tenete here from his console. What is he going to do? What is he going to change? Maybe some substitutions, maybe some changes in the tactic. 11 minutes remaining, not much time for Tenete, but he is going to have a corner now.
And now, Auri to Hulit. 11 minutes left on the clock. Virgil, he lost the ball in a very important moment. And now Grube needs to respect it. Now Grube needs to keep the possession as long as it's possible to not lose this goal. Or maybe he will find a way of taking 2 goals advantage. Let's see. Alexander Arnold, long ball to Nvaneri. Very important interception, but also very important mistake by Tenete. Still, he received the ball back, but he gave it away again, and now he's tactical fouling. What is going on in this match? 5 minutes left, and Grube is having the possession.
Is it a bug? No, okay. I didn't see the player behind the cam of Tenete, so for a moment I thought that the game has lagged. But let's see. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Plays the ball to the second wing. Very clever from Grube. He's trying to keep the ball, not to lose it, but the best way is just to attack, is just to be as far away from your own goal as possible. Look at Grube and his very intelligent behavior. Xavi passes to different Xavi. Xavi Hernandez, of course. Last minute has just started. Grube. No, why did you lose the ball in such a ridiculous way? Yellow card must be given here. But still Teneta has one more chance to attack. Last opportunity. No, the referee is not allowing that. Teneta is out. Grube. This is the second consecutive grand final for him. And this is gonna be the rematch against him. Against Nerven, of course, where Grube is going to have a chance to win and to win the whole cup. The most important match is gonna start in around 7 minutes from now, so stay tuned. The last series of the day, the grand final of season number 48 of CyberLive Arena EuroCup. We are getting hyped up. Let's meet our heroes. Let's start with Nerven. He is the first grand finalist who had a little small break between his matches. He already today won 2-1 against Grube, and right now we are going to see the rematch between these two players.
As you said, Nerven already defeated this opponent. We are just reminding his team, nothing has changed. He decided to stay with Thierry Henry in the attack. Here also Grube's team, he also stays with Thierry Henry because we know what happened in the match against Nerven when he changed him in the 30 minutes. But right now it doesn't matter. All those matches, all that happened before is in the past. This is a big rematch, not only for today series, but also big rematch from 3 weeks ago, because there was also the final Grube versus Nerven, and there Grube won 2-0.
So let's see if this history can be made again. Remember that they have been playing each other today in the upper bracket final. Nerven won 2-1. He was leading 1-0, then lost the match and then won again! And right now he's beginning in a perfect style one more time. Adam Marczak has the lead in minute 5.
What a begin for Polish player, what a start, he couldn't imagine better one. And now look at this, Thierry Henry, and Henry again is the nightmare of Grube against Nerven. Again, great opportunity wasted. It should have been 1-1 already, but Nerven is going for another one. Henry, nothing out of it.
No, maybe wait, be patient enough. No, Ibarbo misses. But Van der Sar with the heroic save once again. Ibarbo. Stam. Hulit! Blocked! Hulit 2-0. What is Nerven doing? Is he coming back to the best shape he was presenting at the start of EFC 25?
It's looking exactly like that. And Grube, we saw that on camera. He just activated his inner Italian inside of him with that hand movement. He couldn't understand how it went in, and now he needs to chase 2 goals, and Nerven is in a really good situation. Nerven couldn't imagine better start of this grand final. Nerven can finally take revenge on Grube. Will he be the one to stop Grube's series? Of course, we know that Grube won 3 tournaments, one after another, maybe not in a row because he was suspended in one of the last 4, but still he won 3 of 3 that he played, that he was in actually. So this might be the first player who will stop this series, especially if he scores again. Nerven 3-0. What is going on here? The Polish player is on big, huge, amazing fire.
Attack now. Son. And another goal. Surely they're home and dry with the win now. So back underway, 4-0 now, and you wonder if there's to be further punishment. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Well read, just as it was looking promising.
Maybe now he finally found a way, but I can see that Nerven is taking revenge for the second game in the upper bracket, even when he win the whole series. What was most important thing there, Still, Nerven lost 11-1 or 11-2 in the second match. It looks like he's taking revenge for it. But Grube finally found a way to score the first goal. Great final so far. 5 goals already, 30 minutes in. But so far it's one-sided, and it's one-sided in terms of Polish players. He's making the rules here. He's controlling the game, and it's Grube who's gonna risk with every minute. But right now he's losing the ball, and Nerven is making possession build up again.
Real opportunity. Still a chance off the keeper. Well, a promising attack, but unable to take advantage.
As the stats show, you just wonder how many this could be, because the way that they go forward, it's great to watch. So much creativity, and the defence just can't cope with them. Surely the manager will make a change soon.
Gabriel. On to Son.
And now Nerven, with only 7 minutes left till the end of the first half. It's important for him right now not even to score another goal, but to keep this 3 goals advantage, because 2 goals of advantage is making the situation more complicated. And now Grube scores it. Grube scores for 4-2. And this is exactly what I said. 2 goals in 45 minutes. It is very possible. So right now, when Nerven had anything controlled in this match, when Nerven had a 4th goal lead, right now it's getting pretty close. Not close enough yet, but it's getting pretty close. Ibarbo, what he's gonna do here? Passing it to Rodri. Rodri, Hulit again, controlling the ball, waiting for the opponent's attack, and this is the end of the first half. 4-2 for Nerven. Amazing start, but later Grube proved that he's not gonna give this match too easily. He even showing to the camera, calm down, easy, I got this. And now he wants to prove it with his playing in this second half.
Kvaratskhelia has just started. Xavi. Kvara. Is this an offside position? No, it's not. But this shot wasn't powerful enough to break Alisson. But look at that. Nerven started panicking. Still, though, he has 2 goals of advantage. That should be enough on this level. With this time remaining, and now Hernandez, he won't let Gray pass through, which was absolutely important for Nerven. Vinicius Junior was trying to go in between of the defenders, but he was stopped. Rodri, sorry. Passes to Gray. Rodri, look at this pass combination, but this is an offside position.
Yes, the combination was great, but it was few centimeters far away, and because of that there were not dangerous opportunity. But still, the score is the same. Grube had his chance, but he didn't shoot it well enough. Aitana, long ball, but Nerven knows exactly what to do here. He just passed it to goalkeeper, and Alisson controls the ball right now. Son to Hulit. Rodri, great turn. Ibarbo, lot of space, no pressure. Now he risked it. This creates a counter-attack chance for Grube, but Theo with this comeback denies any idea that was in Grube's head. But now, wrong ball from Nerven. Still, Theo Hernandez is working amazingly well in defense in the second half of the grand final first match in its best of 3 series. But now look at this! Grube is only 1 goal away from making a comeback. What a turn of the tables!
What is going on here? My God. It's pretty interesting to see how Nerven can throw away this kind of an advantage. Hulit, Heung-min Son, Hernandez, Gabriel. 27 minutes. Can Nerven hold with only one goal of a difference? Look at this, he's panicking. He's losing the ball really fast. What a comeback that would have been if Grube managed to come back from 0-4 and still, for example, win this game. Nerven loses the ball once again. He disappeared from the pitch. He's giving a lot of space for free for Grube's team. But right now Grube gifted him the ball. And Nerven needs to calm down. He needs to take a deep breath and start playing definitely better. He deserves this victory. He knows about it. He has worked hard enough in the beginning to win this first match. And now Grube gave the ball for free. And this is called, you know what? Backfire effect.
Exactly like that. Nerven finally found a way to score again. He was leading 4-0. Later, Grube scored 3 in a row, but it is Nerven who scored maybe the deciding one. We will see. It's still 20 minutes. It's still anything on, and now he's losing the possession. Grube, great pass to the middle. He bought a lot of space with this. Xavi, slowly controlling a ball. He knows that he still have time, but he's gonna lose it if he's gonna pass like this. Nerven, what a mistake from a Polish player. Vinicius, Thierry Henry, but also what a reflex with that movement. He moved Alisson. He knew that this is gonna be finesse shot, and now Grube doesn't have much time to come back. He switched tactic, but he changed from 4-2-1-3 to 4-2-3-1. What? Why? No, sorry, it's Nerven. Of course, it's Nerven. Yeah, exactly. I thought we are looking on the Grube's perspective. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, to Nerven. To change this, because this is more defensive tactics and he of course needs to defend the score. So yeah, that's a great decision for Polish player, and now both of them are ready to continue this match.
13 minutes remaining. Grube has the ball, but Nerven has 2 goals of advantage. That might not be enough time for Grube to react. Let's see, Barbo, Fernandes, Lucio, Stam, Gabriel. Last whistle, last ring, last call for Grube. Right now, this was an trap, so Nerven loses the ball. But Grube needs to score now in this exact action. If not, this match is gonna be over, but Grube is not going to do it. Playing a long ball for Vinicius Junior doesn't make any sense.
Yes, and I'm surprised because he tried a lot of those long through balls in the past few virtual minutes, and none of them worked well. So why he keeps continue to play this way? He needs to take some notes out of this match, because before the second one, because that just wasn't Grube that we used to see. And Nerven, of course, is playing really well in defense, also really well in offense. He scored 5 goals, and as I said, it's gonna be a well-deserved victory for Polish player. He played well. He scored what he needed to score. And now he's gonna lead in this grand final 1-0. And in mental aspect, he's in a really good position, because not only he defeated Grube in the final of upper bracket, but he also defeating him now 1-0 and he's only one match away of getting back his championship, because we know that Nerven already won 2 championships in FC5 edition, FC25 edition, of course, and now he
Exactly.
can get the third victory if he wins another match.
And everything will be in his hands because he's leading 1-0 and he will be now playing on the away side, which was working better for him on the previous stages. Maybe last break coming right now. See you soon.
And we are back maybe for the final time, if of course Nerven will be able to defeat Grube for the second time in the grand final, and if he will be able to take back what was rightfully his, the title, the championship, who currently is held by Grube and is held by Grube for a long time. Of course, it was 1 week of break when Zaki won it, but as we said, Grube wasn't present there, so we can take and we can tell that with full responsibility that it's Grube who is the owner of this title, but of course Nerven, who else than Nerven was able to defeat Grube here in the grand final. Let's see how this gonna go, and it's gonna go with no goal of Grube.
Well, that was an interesting beginning of this match, but still Grube has the ball. Rafa Leao, Thierry Henry waits for the movement of Son. Son opens left side, but not this time. Nerven didn't behave well enough. Theo Hernandez, Vinicius Junior, Aitana Bonmati, Hulit, Vini, Theo Hernandez, Aitana, Hulit. Good interception now from Nerven. Look at this fight for the ball in the middle of the field. Ibarbo passes really bad, but Vinicius doesn't control the ball. Ibarbo, Rodri, Thierry Henry blocked once again, and one more throw-in for Nerven. No, this time it's Grube who is going to start.
Yes, the ball went in favor of Grube, and now Grube again with another attack. Thierry Henry, very patient, waiting for the space, but he lost the possession, and Rodri passing it to Rafael Leao. Henry, who's gonna be faster? It's gonna be John Stones. But Nerven pressed almost immediately. Nerven doesn't waste time. This was risky, but it worked perfectly well. Offside trap is here. And now Gray to Leao. Unsuccessful pass. Henry, we can see that Aitana is running, but Gray with another great tackle. Now passing it to Leao. Rafa Leao. To Rodri. Rodri now slowing down, activating Gray on the right back. And Gray, very, very important interception, because if he wouldn't reach this ball, then that would be a counter-attack. And now look at this! Grube moved goalkeeper down on the right side, and Nerven saw that. Nerven, or not even saw that. Nerven just went with his intuition. And it was almost right. If he would aim it in the goal on this right side, then this would be a goal. Then this would be a 1-0. Very good attempt from Nerven. It was lacking a bit of luck here.
Once again, corner for Grube. This time he plays it short. Vinicius, but Stam. Another crucial interception for him, noted in this game. He's the true leader of the defense line. Once again, Nerven catches the ball. Maybe now the attack opportunity will be down. Let's see. Rafa Leao slows it down, plays to Ibarbo. But this action was one big fail from Nerven. He didn't know what to do. And now that can backfire. 25 minutes in, no goals so far from any of the players. Let's see who is the first one to score. It's not gonna be Grube in this action.
Definitely, it's not gonna be Grube. It's still 0-0. It's still hard to tell who's gonna score first. But Nerven almost making a mistake right now. But now he's losing the possession, and this is dangerous. Chance for Grube. Great ball. This needs to be a goal. No, what a save by Alisson, who is, I think, the biggest nightmare of Grube's in this tournament. And again, great tackle. And Henry with Leao running, with Son running. But he stopped. Leao. Passing it to Son. Son, he did control the ball, but not for long. Center back pushed him away, take the ball, and now Grube can build up his opportunity one more time. And he's gonna do it pretty quick. Henry, no, he lost again.
Rodri. Theo Hernandez. Vinicius, Henry once again. Kvaratskhelia, cheap pass towards Bonmati, short post. Once again, Alison Becker saves Nerven from losing. Still Bonmati, she's trying her best. Score, Vinicius, and now shot from John Stones, who was there in the penalty box, but it's blocked once again. Grube is much better on the pitch. He's close from scoring. We can smell his lead in this game, but is it going to actually happen? Penalty? Yes! Penalty for Grube, even though he had another chance to shoot, and 1-0 for the Croatian player.
Yes, but I don't know where there was a foul for Grube.
Goalkeeper, after Grube passed the ball to the middle of the penalty box, the goalkeeper fouled the player who was passing the ball.
Yeah,
that was the foul.
Yeah, okay, I was looking for the player with the ball, so I didn't saw that. Yeah, so that makes sense. It's 1-0 to Grube, but it was looking like he will score this goal because he had a lot more opportunities than Nerven, and it was only due to Alisson that it was still 0-0. But right now, Grube opened the score, and Nerven needs to boost himself if he wants to win this in a matter of 2 matches. But of course, it's still not over. It's still the first half. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Son, Heung-min Son, Maicon isn't making any mistakes in this match so far, and this is how this first half gonna end with 1-0 for Grube. He is back in this final, but he needs to keep it not only for this second half, but also for the third match.
Now some time for both of the players to take some rest. And let's see, Grube begins. Now he is close from scoring the second one, but the tap-in try from Kvaratskhelia was blocked by the defender, but Nerven feels the pressure. Heung-min Son, Hulit. Heung-min Son again. Passes to Henry. Henry doesn't find Leao, and the ball goes to Grube. Thierry Henry. Stam, Rodri, Hulit. Son, Henry, but he loses the ball again. This is not a good match for Thierry Henry so far.
Yes, that's for sure. Just like Henry was anti-hero of Grube in upper bracket final between those two players, in the match between those two players, of course. The same way here, Henry of Nerven is anti-hero. But we know Nerven, we know that he can score out of nowhere. And we know that it's all it takes is one opportunity, maybe just like this one. Look at this, a bit of luck here, no offside, Son!
Go!
Son, look at that, 2 times he had luck. But this is it, out of Nerven again.
Yes, this is a goal, of course, from Nerven. It was pretty lucky, we had a rebound there, but the final result is the most important one. And as we can see on the scoreboard, in the top left corner, we have a draw. It's 1-1, and for now, that's enough for the penalty shootout. But of course, we know that both of the players wouldn't like to finish this final in such a random ways as penalties are. But now Grube in a great chance once again. Nerven defends well, and Grube asks for a pause. 28 minutes to go in the second game.
Yes, and Nerven finally found the wind in his wings because he was struggling a lot. You said that Henry couldn't do anything, and now with his son, of course, as we said, it was a bit of luck, but still sometimes you need this luck to win tournaments like this. Of course, you need to also help luck, and that's exactly what Nerven did. But right now, Grube can go again. No, Yapstam, what an interception. Son, Son, but this time he couldn't find Thierry Henry. And Grube, again, what a final that would have been if we would see a penalties. So far, Nerven is keeping the ball in the middle. Rodri, he found Thierry Henry. Hulit, Hernandez already going forward. Theo Hernandez, he was the one who passed it to the Son. Hulit, Hernandez again. Hulit, great combination. Hulit, but he lost the ball, and this is dangerous. A lot of space for Grube to counter-attack, and we see it here. He needed to cover the wing, and now he's having the hole in the middle, but Grube wasted this chance.
What was that? He had a lot of space to pass, but didn't decide to do it. And we have a pause now. Both players can make some changes, can make substitutions.
Of course, we can see that Grube is ready. We are seeing Grube's perspective. Nerven is still changing something. This is the replay of this goal. It was lucky, we need to be honest, but still, it doesn't matter. At this moment of the match, Grube cannot think about it if he wants to still have the third match, if he wants to play decider. And Nerven is so close of winning the whole championship. But still we are on draw. Still we are with 15 minutes left. Xavi to Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit, combination with Xavi. Slowly pushing forward, slowly getting some yards. Savanier. Henry, and now he loses it. Alexander Arnold.
No.
Too fast,
Oh,
but
wait.
look at this mistake.
Min Son Leo! He was very close from scoring out of nowhere. But Van der Sar, what a save once again for Grube to keep his hopes alive. Leo Stam, Gullit, Savanier, and now Grube with the best possible chance he could have hoped for. Penalty!
What
Once
goalkeeper
again!
did?
Once again, second penalty for Grube. But is he going to score? Of course he is. 2-1. Oh my god. What is Alisson doing in this match?
Alisson worked really well in this match, but what he did here was just an absurd. How can animation like this load in the grand final of tournament like this? Very unlucky for Nerven. Of course, we talked before that he had luck while scoring a goal, but right now this was pure unluck. There was a great decision from Grube to try to put the goalkeeper down, and he did it well. But this what should have happened. Alisson should have went down, and Grube should have an open space to score a goal. Of course, we saw that Nerven already was moving his defender back to cover the goal. So it would be the battle, the duel between Vinicius and the defender with a goalkeeper lying down. But still, that's how it should work, not with animation like this. But it is what it is. It's the penalty. It was the penalty. It is a goal. And now Grube is in the best way to be in the third match in this grand final. Of course, he will try to buy some time. He knows that Nerven needs to risk it. He knows that every minute, every virtual minute, and every real second is going in his favor. And we can see it exactly in his play style. He's not gonna give the ball easily. 3 minutes left. And Nerven, it looks like he's gonna need a third game in this final.
Two minutes only. I think we are going to the deciding game once again. But let's wait. Let's be 100% sure. Nwaneri. The only thing he needs to do is just not to lose the ball. Save enough time. And he does it perfectly. Another corner kick for Gruben. Nerven is done. He knows he has lost this game.
1 minute, no chance for Nerven. It's gonna be a decider, so it is official. Every game in today's broadcast, every game in today's playoffs is having a deciding game. What a day, what a tournament. Not even once one of the players won 2-0. Every game was 1-1, and now in the grand final, the decider will decide who's gonna win the championship of season 48 CyberLive Arena EuroCup. this time, sure, it's the last time that we are coming back on broadcast in this weekend's EuroCup, because this is the last match, grand final decider, final match of the day. Nerven first game, Grube won the second game, and now one of them will be either new or either the same champion as it was 3 weeks ago. It depends who's gonna win.
Yes, and we will be starting soon. Grube as the away host, of course. Away host, sorry. I'm just tired, you know.
Yeah, we
Grube,
understand that.
Yes, Grube playing as the away team, and of course Nerven as a home team. So for the whole tournament, we've been seeing those kind of stuff that the away team has been winning, and in the grand final, both players playing home won their matches. So they both broke the curse, and it's all down to the one last match, as it was in the upper bracket final where Nerven won 2-1.
Yes, and now everything that happened in the past, both of the players can forget about it, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is that this match, this what happened on the pitch right now. And currently it's Grube who's attacking, and he's going in the box. Vinicius Auri, who's gonna reach it? It was Hulit. And Nerven can build his counter-attack, but he's making a mistake. A simple one. I loses the ball as well.
Rafael Leao on the right wing. Thierry Henry, red timing. What a crazy situation that has been for Nerven, but he wasted it. 13 minutes in. That should be already 1-0 for the Polish player, but it's not. It's still a draw. And let's see now, what is Grube going to cook for us? Kvaratskhelia. Probably he's not good at cooking.
Yeah, if Gordon Ramsay would see that, then he definitely would say some harsh words. But of course, it's still the beginning of the match. A lot can happen. And now look at this opportunity. What a build-up. He finally found a way to put this long ball straight into Ibarbo's head. And this beautiful bald head scored a beautiful goal. 1-0.
Perfectly played by Nerven, and bald head guy gives Nerven first goal, gives him 1 goal of advantage. And right now the pressure comes back again to Grube. Vinicius, no penalty this time. He had 2 penalties in the first game, both because of Alisson's fault, and now Nerven can increase the lead, but he didn't wait patient enough, because Grube was moving his goalkeeper away.
Yes, it was so close of getting 2 goals of advantage, but it's still 1-0. And now Grube, look at movement of Aitana. Aitana Bonmati, she's really agile. That's why Grube is using her. That's why he needs her as a main playmaker. Great ball to Theo. Theo, he's left-footed, Theo. And this was close to be another penalty for Grube. That was what Grube was expecting here. But referee didn't decide to blow a whistle, and now Ibarbo. But this time he couldn't find his teammate in the box. And Grube again with quick counter-attack. Vini Junior. Vini Junior weszł tam. Vini Junior clear possession. 1-1.
Yes, really nice job right now from Vinicius and from Grube, of course. Hulit, Thierry Henry, Heung-min Son. Hulit, Liao, Hulit again, Liao, Henry. He was trying to search for Ibarbo, but he didn't do it.
And now look at this pass to Henry. No offside. Thierry Henry! 2-1. And Grube is back in the final. And he's not only back, but right now he's also taking a lead. Grube wants another championship. Grube wants another trophy. And he's so close to win that right now. But of course, it's not the end of the match, and Nerven can score as well. Pretty quick. Not this time. This speed boost was stopped by Grube. And now mistake from Yapstam. Great position. Only one defender. Auri saved by Alisson.
Aitana. Vinicius, Hulit! How is that not a goal? How is that not the third one for Grube? I cannot believe it. He doesn't either. But Nerven is very lucky, because that should be 3-1 for the Croatian player. We have only 2 minutes remaining until the first half will be gone.
And now probably last opportunity in this first half for Croatian player. He's having the possession. Maicon, he's having some advantage in this round. Passing it to Kvara. Aitana, we know how agile she is. Aitana, she kept the ball. Aitana, Auri for the second time. And it's 3-1. Important goal at the end of this first half of the final match. And Nerven is in a huge troubles right now. Look at this. I'm really impressed how calm he could be in the situation like that. Because first Alisson saved the shot, but later it went in. It went straight back to Henry's legs first, of course. And Henry, all he needed to do was to shot to an empty goal. I feel like if he would miss that, then we would see Suarez at the beginning of the second half. But of course, there were small, even almost impossible possibility to Henry not scoring in a situation like this. But now Ibarbo, fake shot, no offside here. Henry, take the shot. He couldn't.
Vinicius, Thierry Henry, Rodri, Rafa Leao, Thierry Henry goes through, Heung-min Son, Rafa Leao, goal! Goal for Nerven. And we have the second one for the Polish player. He's still in the game. He still didn't give up, but Grube can respond fast. Not good enough. Great interception by one of the defenders. Vinicius, Thierry Henry, Theo Hernandez, Hulit, Thierry Henry, Hulit, Vinicius, Bonmati, Henry, lot of combination from Grube, but it doesn't work properly.
Now Thierry Henry, Ibarbo, Rodri, but he lost the possession. Hulit, we can see that Henry already making his run. He's offside right now, but now he's back for the pass. Ruud Hulit, Thierry Henry lost the ball, and now Hulit from Nerven's side. Rafa Leao. What a story that would have been if Nerven would be able to come back from this. Rodri passing it back to Henry. Henry, we can see Barbo in the box. He didn't decide to pass him. Now he's passing to him, but it was one pass too many.
Kvaratskhelia. Maicon passes to Kvara. Bonmati. Another chance. Vinicius. Still Vinicius with the ball. Passes to Xavi Hernandez. Let's see what is Grube going to do now with this action. Nothing, because Alisson Becker saves this action. Gray. 23 minutes remaining. 23 minutes for Nerven to score at least one more goal and get the response, get the equalizer. If not, it's gonna be over.
Now look at this, Auri! He found a way of scoring another goal and to get 2 goals of advantage again. And Nerven is in troubles. But look at that, Ibarbo, he couldn't control it. And it's a clear slide tackle. What a interception was that? What a tackle was that? And it was maybe the most important moment in this final, because right now Nerven will gonna lose every minute, every second here. Even that he was so close of getting contact again. Now he needs to be put back into defense. Hulit, great pass. Vini, will he close this match? Great run. Aitan Auri is back.
No!
Auri, no, he couldn't shoot it. And now look at this counter-attack. No, also no.
Theo Hernandez. Rafa Leao catches the ball. Mistake by Grube. Another opportunity. And this is a foul, which gives a free kick to Nerven. He asked for a pause before, so now he has some stuff to make. Maybe formation change.
4-4-2, I think.
Or 4-2.
maybe
No, 4-2-1-3. He stays with the
Yes.
same formation, but he's going to make some tactical changes.
Now he's putting every player more offensive. He's putting them in the attack. He have nothing to defend right now. He needs to risk it. And Grube is so close of winning his fourth title in the fourth tournament that he competes. That would be amazing. That would just prove how unstoppable he is. But Nerven was so close. I think he still believes. I know that he's having the mentality of a winner, that he can make this comeback. But it's important to score as fast as it possible. And he loses the ball again.
This is not good news for Nerven. The time is running away from him. And Grube probably finally has it. After this terrible performance in match number 1, he got it back in the game number 2, and right now he also made a comeback. Look at that, Di Marco saving some time. Xavi Simons, Hulit, Simons again. Nerven feels more pressure because it's only 7 minutes remaining. And now he needs to score. This is the action where he needs to have a goal. Otherwise, officially, this match will be over. But he's losing the ball again.
And I think Nerven knows, I think Grube knows too, but Grube is going for this goal. He doesn't score that, but look at that Nerven. Nerven is just passing to his opponent. Nerven knows. Nerven, again, the same mistake. He just wants to end this match. And Grube, it's official. He won again. He is the champion again. And Nerven wasn't able to take the revenge from 3 weeks ago. At least there are some progress, to be honest, because 3 weeks ago Nerven lost 2-0 in the final. Right now it's 2-1, so maybe in the next 3 weeks, but we know for sure that it's not gonna be now. Last opportunity in this match, foul. This is gonna be free kick, but Nerven, look at this. He just giving the ball away. He just wants to end it. And this is the end. Nerven is on the second place, and the champion is only one. It's Grube from Croatian division.
And he's unbeatable. Still, as long as he takes part in those competitions, nobody can beat him in the fight for the championship. He wins this EuroCup. Once again, he has done it for the second time in a row. It is his fourth title, I believe, in 5 EuroCups, right?
Yes, and fourth that he
4 consecutive
compete.
titles
Yeah.
in a row for Grube. Of course, you said that he has 1 week of break because he was absent in season 46 where Zaki won. But season 44, season 45, season 47 and 48, they all belong to the same guy.
Yes, really impressive, and he's just proving his domination in the whole divisions of CyberLive Arena. But also Nerven proves that he's top 2 of whole CyberLive Arena, second time in a row in the final. Second time he was the one who put some pressure on Grube, and I feel like he will be finally able to take this championship for himself, but not yet. So far, Grube is unbeatable, and no one found solution how to stop him.
Yes, and of course right now the last part of our broadcast is the double interview. First of all, we will be speaking to Nerven probably, but we are waiting for our Polish studio to be ready. Then of course we are going to speak with Gruby once again, and we are going to ask some hot questions maybe. To see what went wrong in the grand final, but of course we know that the conversation with Nerven is tough, especially after losing, because if you are leading 1-0 in the grand final, you have everything under your control, you play as an away team, you have beaten the same guy before, and then you stop playing. Why is that happening? Like, what's going on?
It's just a matter of Grube's level. Unfortunately for Nerven, he was just a better player here. Of course, the matches were pretty equal. Not that one of them dominated a lot, but still Grube was found more situations, more opportunities. He scored them, and that's why he's the winner. Yeah, and it's tough always to give some interview after you lose, especially when we are talking about Nerven, who have a huge mentality of winner, who wants to win every tournament. So it must be hurtful, but yeah, it is what it is.
But we won't find out because Nerven is not in the mood for the interview, which is completely understandable for those reasons we just mentioned. So we will only have Grube. But it's gonna be a pleasure once again to speak to the champion, the fourth time consecutive champion of EuroCup. Grube and Remo, they are waiting already for us.
Good evening and welcome back to Zagreb. Here with me is Gruby. Gruby, once again you are our EuroCup winner. Congratulations. You had 6 games with Nerven today. You won 3 of them, 3 of them he won, but on the pitch it felt that you are the better player for all the 6 games. So I want to congratulate you once more and just to hear a quick resume of your feelings.
Yeah, today first 3 games against Ganger were okay. I didn't play really well, and then Nerven, I think I could have scored like 20 goals in the 3 matches, but I don't know how he managed to save all those shots in the first and third game. But he used all of his chances. That proves what kind of player he is. And yeah, it was a tough final, and I luckily came out on top.
You really proved us once again that you are the best player right now in this division. But this is your 9th EuroCup title. This is you have equalized the record that Nerven holds right now, and now you have 9 titles too. So do you want to announce your next run for the record-breaking 10th title?
Maybe in like 2 months I won't be playing the next one. Maybe the next 2. But yeah, when I'm back, I'm gonna try to get the 10th, of course.
All right, Gruby, I won't bother you anymore. You need to celebrate this ninth title. So have fun tonight, and guys, I'm leaving him up to you and your questions.
Good evening. We won't bother him too, don't worry. We just want to say huge congratulations, Marco. Pleasure to see you here once again. fourth time consecutive win. You won 4 out of 5 recent EuroCups. Meanwhile, in this fifth one, you were absent, weren't playing at all. Is there any way to beat you? Is there anybody who can take this title away from you?
Well, Neren gave me a good challenge, and he was really, really close, but I managed to come back. But yeah, there are a few good players right now. Tenete he has a unique play style, and he can beat all those opponents. And yeah, the two of them are probably now the best ones.
Sure. You have lost to Nerven previously in this event, in the upper bracket final. Can you tell us, can you walk us through this match? What went wrong that you unfortunately lost this game?
First two goals, you saw it. Two rebounds, I couldn't do anything. And then momentum changed for him. He scored like two more goals, and I had to lock in and I think I scored 3 goals, but I couldn't do anything to get to 4-4. But it is what it is. He was better that game, and what can you do?
Yeah, my last question. In the grand final, you both broke the curse because on the previous stages of the tournament, we saw some kind of a weird tradition that the player who is playing on the away side is most of the time winning. And then in the grand final, everybody won their home matches. Did you change something in the settings that we could see so many differences in your performance? And what is your opinion? Is actually some kind of a magic happening on the pitch in EAFC 25 that you, when you are playing as an away team, you have some kind of, I don't know, maybe connection advantage?
Of course, connection advantage is known in FIFA for like since it came out, and like for last 6 years, we here in Croatia cannot do anything on bigger tournaments like FC Pro because the connection advantage is simply too much because we don't have a server nearby.
Sure. So which side has an advantage? Is it the home team or is it the away team? Or it
Really
depends?
depends.
Okay.
It's a coin flip, I think.
All right.
Yeah, so you said that you'll be absent in the next EuroCup. Why is that?
Well, I think it is on Easter, so I'm gonna celebrate it with my family.
Ah, yeah. So that's
That's
a great
true.
idea. Yeah. Okay, so I want to ask you, were there a moment in this tournament when you stopped believing that this is not your day, or when you had some doubt, or maybe you were all the time sure that you're gonna win at the end because that's just what you does currently?
Yeah, I had a few doubts when I lost to Neren, but you have to beat yourself in your head on psychological side to win it all at the end. You just have to focus and prove to yourself that you can do it again.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have another question about Thierry Henry. What was that substitution on 30 minutes? What happened there?
He missed like 4 chances. I think he like four clear goals, and I had to put Suarez in. I couldn't watch that Henry anymore in my attacking options.
Yeah,
But,
so we were right.
In the end, you are happy about our performance in the whole tournament, or maybe you are not. You just played him because there were no better option.
I played him because he's an icon. He gives chemistry to everyone. So yeah, I think I would have played Suarez, but you cannot link him that easily.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Grube, Remo, guys, thank you very much. Now it's a great time for you to celebrate. And since we won't be hearing each other until the Easter, wish you a great time with your family. Take some rest and enjoy your little break. But then, when you come back in May, make sure that you'll be in the best version of yourself, in the best shape, because we want to see you, Grube, beating the record to 10 victories in one game. So thank you very much and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the end of our broadcast. This is the end of 48th season of CyberLive Arena EuroCup. And Grube was right. Of course, the next EuroCup is gonna be held during the Easter time. So I think that we will have many maybe more even random results, because there will be many absentions, right? Everybody would like to stay with the family, and especially when you have home or away random coin flip advantage, I would love to sit to the Easter table and not play FIFA this time. So it's definitely, you know, more important, but we'll find out in 3 weeks from now.
Yes, exactly. This tournament came to an end. Of course, the result at the end is not surprise. Grube is the winner. Nerven is on the second place. Both of them had the same places 3 weeks ago. Tenete is on the third. I said second or third?
Third.
I'm third. So yeah. So Nerven, of course, in the second position. The third one is Tenete, who also was there for 4 weeks, 4 tournaments in a row. He was in top 4, so it's not a surprise. Great performance also by Tuna, who came back to top 4 after a long break from it. So great tournament, a lot of emotions, long day also, as we said. It was every match on the broadcast with result 2-1. Not even once 2-0, so a lot of matches, lot of emotions, but we are here at the end, and we just can't wait for another exciting EuroCup season 49.
Thank you guys very much for being with us for the last 3 days full of emotions. We say good night, we say goodbye, and see you soon during the Easter time. Mikołaj Palimonka.
Mateusz Bieg.
All the best, have a good evening and have a good night. Stay safe.